coming up on the new year, and we've got some new things to talk about with the Village Music Club. We want to welcome back John Pearlstone and his guest, Tom Badu from American Video Artists. Thanks for joining us, guys.
Well, thanks for having us.
Hope you had a great holiday. Merry Christmas. And you want to talk about New Year's show. People can't go anywhere. If you snooze, you lost.
Yeah, we had Pamela Sankey from the Nomads
right.
the last 2 times we showed up, and obviously people got the word. It's been sold out for a week or 2 now, and it's going to be a great time. People who didn't get to go next year. It's third year in a row. Tradition is now established. We're excited about it.
Yeah, it's wildly popular, right? What do you think it is about that show that gets people? I mean, you sell that thing out every year.
Nomads bring the party. That's the bottom line. Really try hard to bring energy, and then the 9 p.m. ball drop. Not a 9, 10, 11, 12 ball. One ball drop, get focused, and everybody just goes nuts. And I really do think that's the turning point. So,
yeah, it's a great success with that. Congratulations on selling that out. I want to talk a little bit about some stuff you have coming up. You have the tribute bands for the Eagles and Queen that are still some tickets available. That's getting close to be selling out too, though, right?
Yeah, I don't know if we'll quite make sell it. I hope so. We haven't had one for Village Music Club sell out yet, so we're certainly aiming for that. And if anyone should, these are 2 great acts. All the good seats pretty much gone, and we had a couple people want to adjust, so they can contact us at VM Club 8 if they want to try to get a really good seat. We have a couple left, but everything else is sold, and if they want to see the show, better act quick because it is starting to fill up nicely.
Tell me a little bit about both these acts. We've had you on before. We've seen a little bit of their clips, but for folks who don't know, how great are these guys in terms of their sound and their look?
Well, start with the second one on March 2nd, the Eagles. I mean, that's probably one of the most proven acts in the country.
Sure.
The long run. They've been around forever. Everybody loves them, and they'll put on an amazing show. The other act, I don't think we took any risk at all, but we've got some really good resources. And just like we did last year with some of our acts, we brought in the one that wasn't quite so well known, but they're newer, they're fresher, they're better. And so instead of Queen Nation, we went with Kings of Queen. And they're just getting rave reviews everywhere, so we're plenty confident they're going to deliver an amazing show.
Now, have the Queen kind of bands, like the tribute bands, kind of popped a little bit after Bohemian Rhapsody came out, and people really kind of renewed their interest or love for Queen?
Without a doubt. I mean, it's just amazing. And to get somebody who can do Freddie Mercury is pretty difficult to begin with.
Right.
But I'm just saying, people love that music, and that across the board, everybody I ever talked to at the other venues, that's the #1 show. They always seem to be able to get a great crowd.
Okay,
so will we.
So tell me real quick, give me the times, dates for everything before we go, so how people
Queen
get the tickets.
is on January 13th,
right?
7:30 start, and then the Eagles are March 2nd, both Saturday nights. And then we've got the other 2 shows coming up. We're doing a little Dylan, and then I can't wait to do the Bee Gees in June, but we'll talk about that in a future visit. But
okay.
January 13th, March 2nd, pack box office, email us, whatever you got to do if you want to go see them.
And so tickets.lagunawoodsvillage.com to buy online, and you can also go to the box office to do that. VM Club 8, the number 8 at gmail.com for people who want to get more information about all the shows that are coming up. Or
without a doubt.
You still looking for a John Denver?
Still looking for a John Denver. But we do have good updates. We've got some Village residents getting involved, finally actually performing with the tribute band. So that's coming up, and we've got some things we'll be talking about with Tom with the Traveling Wilburys, where some people are getting involved. So
Tom, we didn't want to completely ignore you, maybe a little bit, but not completely ignore you for the entire segment. So you are a producer for music videos for a lot of bands, and you've done some work in this area, right?
Well, it's true. Matter of fact, as I look around here, it's so familiar because it's exactly what I do every day.
And so talk a little bit about what you can do for some bands. I know we want to talk about a little bit of an offer you guys have for some bands who may want videos here in the Village, but tell me a little about what your background is, how you come to be producing for bands and music videos.
Well, it started really when I was 17. I did audio, and we did demo tapes. And I made, with a reel-to-reel.
Sure, the old days.
Old school technology.
Literally splicing with a razor blade.
Absolutely, with a blade. We started there. But still today, I'm working with bands. Only it's just much more sophisticated. Now we have 3 cameras, and we do all different kinds of productions. We do a simple little production for bands, like we've done for John, we've done a couple different ways, but it ends up not being real expensive because I've kind of got this one-man band thing going where I can kind of bring I just need some setup time and get it all set up, and we'll do like a 2-camera setup. There'll actually be 2 of us, and we'll have 1 camera roving around on the stage, getting incredible shots, get right in there on the drummer, right on the hi-hat when he's going, get the bass player right on, and that camera's moving the whole performance. And then we have another camera that's static, so we always have something to go to. So when that camera's moving, getting reset up, we go to the wide shot, we see everybody, and then we get this incredible, cool shot of, right on the mic singing.
If I can jump in and set
you
this up a little bit.
You experienced it, right? We have a clip we're going to show here, but you experienced it, right?
We've gone forever trying to find ways to get good video, whether we're performing live or to do some sort of sizzle reel demo, and stumbled in at one of our engagements. He actually does all the video for a venue in San Pedro, and we've been talking ever since, and we've done some videos, and the results have been remarkable. Everything he just said, you'll see him when you show your samples.
All right, let's take a look at the clip. We're going to play that full sound up for a minute, and we want to hear and see what some of the
first
words.
one, let's set each one up. First one is multi-camera. So this is what Tom can do for the people in the village if they have bands or individual performers where they want to get multi-camera looks.
Okay, let's take a look. All right, Tom, so what do we see there? What was the setup? Tell me about what you do to make that look happen.
Okay, we set up a camera in the back that covers the stage from end to end. So that's what I call fat, wide, and stupid. It's always a good go-to. And then the other camera is a separate camera operator, and the camera itself has got a gimbal on it. So when he moves around, I see you've got a boom over here, but we don't have to carry a boom. We can actually do that with a human hand, with the camera, with the gimbal on it, and as you move it, it moves. It looks just like a mechanical boom.
It's practically a Steadicam, yeah.
Exactly.
I used to do gimbal stuff when I was...
it was born with a Steadicam, exactly.
Right.
And so we mix the 2 together, and in the end, then we have a very entertaining piece with a combination of where you see everybody, and then you see all the cool close-ups that you don't get to see even when you're right in the first row of the audience. We get even better shots than that.
So we performed for an hour that night, and he took the whole hour and then sent us the handheld footage, and we picked and chose the different things we wanted spliced together.
Okay.
And that's all going to be offered to anybody that wants to take advantage of it in our community and our club at one package price, where they can do a live performance or a studio performance and get the raw footage and blend the 2 cameras together. And I need to make sure I say, since I haven't yet, Village Music Club's getting nothing out of this. It's just another service that we know made such a big difference for our bands that we want to be able to make it available for other village residents.
It's a great way to advertise, show people, want to see a clip, that kind of thing.
And I do anything I can to support what he's doing, because prices are $2,000 and $3,000 and $4,000 that he's going to offer for $500 or $400 if you're a Village Music Club member.
Now we have another clip of more of a lip-synced kind of a stage thing.
This is a sizzle reel. So this is the one that actually is getting us gigs. And I just mentioned you. This got us a gig. I'd rather just say this. This video they're about to see actually got us a gig in Las Vegas in May. So I don't have to talk about how good it is, because we haven't performed live with that Wilburys band yet, and all of a sudden we're getting opportunity after opportunity.
There you go.
Take a look.
I just add one little thing, how we did it, which is really kind of cool, because we actually ran through the song twice. So we shot one time with everybody, and then we lip synced it again to that recording that we made. And then we had a second camera, and then later in edit we cut that in. So.
Well, let's take a look.
Last night, thinking about last night. Last night, thinking about last night. She was dark and discreet. She was light on her feet. And we're up to her room, and she lowered the boom. Last night, thinking about last night. Last night, thinking about last.
Okay, Tom, well, we'll talk about how you made that, but looked like you were having some pretty good time out there. That was pretty fun.
We made it fun. The guys are amazing musicians, but I'm super excited because, like I said, Jeff Greider and Lyle Sanders are both going to be part of that group that's moving forward with the Traveling Wilburys, and they'll be performing in various venues. So that video started it all, without a doubt. Got a lot of attention.
That's terrific. Now, Tom, what's a setup for like that? What should a band expect if they go, hey, we want to book this, and what's the time commitment, I guess?
The time we did all of that in about 2.5 hours.
Okay.
And
which is lightning speed, by the way, for television production.
I never put pressure on them.
There's a little bit of setup time, you know, and that we had 2 cameras going. And what was really kind of amazing, that little studio out in the Inland Empire,
Redlands,
that was actually a little recording studio, so we were able to get a really good recording for the audio part of it. And it wasn't real huge, but we managed to squeeze everybody into that wide shot,
Yeah.
and then you saw the close-ups, and that again was a second take. So we just ran the recording that we made,
Right.
and we played it in the studio, and they lip-synced to it, and we were able to get all those other cool shots. And in the end, it looks like an NBC production, almost as good as yours.
And with the resident, with anybody in the Village Music Club, or even, we're offering it to anybody in the Village who wants to take advantage of Tom's services. Not trying to be exclusive in any way, because what he does could really help people. But they'll have to bring the venue, which is great. We have clubhouses here, and
Sure.
Tom's from the area. He's up near Long Beach.
Okay.
So, you know, they just simply have to provide the venue, and he can take care of all the rest. They'll need some help with the sound side of things, but he can also help coordinate that.
And Village Music Club email, is that how people should get a hold of it?
Yeah, that, or it's 415-497-5621. They can text us, and
Okay.
we can get them connected with Tom, and he can make arrangements. The sizzle reel is important for some bands if they're really trying to get out there. That would cost extra for the editing and all that high-end work. He'll negotiate a discounted rate for you, but for $500, you can get a great video of your band and start. I'm sure get plenty of bar gigs and that level. So it's just opening the door for a lot of things we didn't have in the Village right now.
Yeah, it sounds like a fun opportunity. Well, gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us today. We appreciate it. John,
Thanks
good
for
luck
having
with the upcoming shows.
Thank you.
You're doing a lot of traveling, and I hope you get some video gigs. I'd love to see more videos on the program that you produce.
Yeah, I was hearing some of your people that live here, they produce their own shows.
Yeah.
So if they're looking for somebody to help produce that show,
There we go.
Be
We
glad
got
to
some
help.
pros in the house. John and Tom, thank you very much
Thank
for
you,
joining
Michael.
us.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you. You're watching This Day. We'll be right back.
Even when push comes to shove, well, it's alright. If you got someone to love, well, it's alright. Everything will work out fine, well, it's alright. We're going to the end of the line. Don't have to be ashamed of the car I drive. The end of the line. I'm just glad to be here.